Riddle me this, my beautiful audience. How much smoke could an inmate smoke if the inmate smoking could smoke smoke? I don't know. Let's find out. What do you say? For anybody that doesn't know what kind of intro that leads into, it's the courtroom. We're about to witness someone beg and cry for his life. Well, not really life, 13 years of it. The man pled guilty to his charges, and today we're going to witness the sentencing. But before we get into the clip, if you're new to this channel, we talk about all things prison and crime related, from the streets to the courtroom to prison, anything in between, we talk about it. Some of it can be funny, some of it can be serious, some of it can be a perfect balance of both. You never know what's going to come your way over here on 23 and 1, so if this is the kind of content that you're into, please do not forget to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave. Ziaire Duffy, 26, pleaded guilty to multiple counts of possession, drugs with intent to distribute heroin, fentanyl, and fentanyl analogs, being in possession of multiple firearms, and using the firearm to commit an offense of drug trafficking. On May 18th, Duffy led Lorain police and the U.S. Marshals on a high-speed chase across Lorain County when they tried to stop him on an aggravated robbery warrant. Duffy was already under investigation for another drug-related offense, being investigated by Lorain police. The investigation resulted in the recovery of 155 grams of fentanyl, heroin, and fentanyl compound, as well as a Ruger SR-40 semi-automatic pistol. Prior to this investigation, Duffy had already 6 felony drug cases since 2013 and a long history of committing violent offenses in Lorain County. Alright, so let's get right into the sentencing, and please keep in mind that he pled guilty on all these charges, so there's really no fighting or anything like that. He's just pretty much begging for mercy from the judge not to get the max.
Your Honor, I was doing good out there. I really was, Your Honor. I made it off the SAMS program. You told me, you gave me 30 days to get my system clean. I came back here on my system clean. I did all the calls this lady asked me to, and she granted me permission to not even have to call the SAMS program no more. I was doing good, Your Honor. I really was.
So the first words that came out this man's mouth was the positive things that he's accomplished. Which is normal, you know, because after hearing so much negative stuff about you, they don't ever bring up the positive, do they?
I was doing good, Your Honor. I really was. I was doing good. They just made me look like a monster. The person they just made me out to be, Your Honor, I'm scared of that person that they just tried to make me out to be. Your Honor, I was doing good out there. I was not selling drugs. I wasn't doing none of that. I wasn't. I was trying to get my life on track, man. And this man just told me you're trying to give me 13 years. I'm having a heart attack. Your Honor, I'm sorry. Please don't sentence me to 13 years, Your Honor. Please don't.
Is he legit? What do y'all think?
Who was driving that car the other day when the police were chasing you?
I was driving.
Well, I don't know anyone in this courtroom that would lead the police on a chase, ram their cars, and put people
I
on
didn't
risk.
ram their car. That's that case. That's what I'm asking you. Can you not look at the penny cases, please?
Well, this is a crazy turn of events. I know this is sentencing, but like all the stuff that I read to you in the beginning of the video, I guess he hasn't even been sentenced for it yet. You see how he's still sticking with his story? He wasn't selling nothing. These cases are all still pending. I want you not to look at the many cases, and he's asking for maybe, you know, continuance until everything's said and done. So this might be like a probation violation. And yeah, I don't understand why the judge even brought up those situations if he hasn't even been found guilty. That's kind of strange. And you see how he said, you were the one driving the car, correct? And his lawyer starts getting triggered. That dude looks kind of angry too, I ain't gonna lie.
Case. That's what I'm asking you. Can you not look at the penny cases, please?
I think his lawyer said, we don't know nothing about any open cases.
I haven't even had preliminaries on none of that.
No preliminaries or nothing.
Can you reschedule this or something, Your Honor? Please don't say this.
I think I had plenty of time to observe how you would behave after you left prison. And you have not respected the court's orders. I gave you strict orders as to how you were to comport and conduct yourself. And you have not done that, even apart from the allegations about these pending charges. I hung significant prison time over your head, and I made it very clear to you that these would run consecutive, and that you had to...
This is definitely a probation violation case. He said he's already seen him before. He said he laid out strict orders on what you should and shouldn't do. That's probably why he brought up the urine. He might be in there because of a dirty urine. Technical violation. A technical violation is stuff like dirty urine, something that's not related to a brand new crime. Dirty urine, not living at the place that you're supposed to be living at, hanging around gang members or other felons, because you know you're not allowed to hang around with felons or gang members or anything like that when you're on probation. That's a trick-up mission too, man. You know, all your friends pretty much are damn felons, so if you're just riding in a car, they could tap into a technical violation. You weren't doing nothing, but y'all are both felons in the back seat chilling with each other. Violation. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. I don't even think the judge knows yet that they're later on going to find 155 grams of fentanyl or whatever the case is and all the other shit. So this is just the first smokage in a long session.
Follow very specific rules to stay out of prison, because the 8 cases you had in this courtroom showed to me that you were a thug, a potential menace to society. But because of your age,
Good
because
God.
of the family support you presented, I gave you an opportunity. I gave you more than one opportunity. I gave you more opportunities than maybe I should have, because look at where we are today.
God, that's the worst thing you want to hear a judge say. I gave you more opportunities than I probably should have. You know what that means to me? That means he's about to roll down every single window, even the back hatch. The back hatch of a big body 2021 Suburban, so you can catch as much smoke as humanly possible.
You put people's lives at risk, and I'm not going to allow that to happen anymore under my watch.
Ooh.
So you've had your chance to say what you wanted to say, but you should have done better. All right.
He knows it's coming.
The defendant is in violation of his community control as well as his judicial release, and the court is going to impose the sentences that I promised I would impose if the defendant did not comply with the terms and conditions of probation.
He's on probation. He said he's going with what he said he was going to impose if he did not comply with probation and parole. So he promised this fool the smoke. He promised him the max. You can't be mad at the judge if he promised you something and you called his bluff. See, that's what happens with a lot of people on probation as well. They think that the judge is bluffing. And the judges say that all the time. If I see you again, I'm giving you the max. Guys just don't think that they will. Think again.
Another, but consecutive to the other 7 cases. 4th case, 14 CR 089912. Again, the defendant is found in violation of community control sanctions. He has 12 months on running correctional institution on count 1.
Man, I swear to God, no disrespect to the attorney, bruh. I thought you were swollen diesel as hell until I seen that jank. Shit. I can almost guarantee he made a couple prison swole recipes off my channel.
Running correctional institution on count 1. 180 days on count 2.
Get your finger out the freaking camera. I ain't never seen no one put their back to the judge like this. And the judge not say turn the hell around.
Cases. 3 years of optional post-release control.
That man did not just wink at us, did he? There's no damn way he did. He knew we were watching him. How? Well, I'll be damned.
5th case, which was the
I'll be damned.
judicial release case, 14 CR 089550. Defendant again found in violation of his judicial release rules and regulations. If you don't follow them, they can punish you by sending you back to prison for 9 months for 1 rule violation and up to half your state prison term for repeat violations. If you
Is
can,
anyone give appeal on these sentences?
you will have to talk to your attorney about your appellate rights. Right now, you've already pled guilty.
You have to talk to your attorney about your appel grants. So it's not appeal, it's appel? Maybe someone could comment below from the Mickey Mouse Club on the appropriate pronunciation of appel or appeal. Furthermore, the judge stated to the defendant that he must acquire all information on his appel grants with his attorney. But he pled guilty, so I don't know if you can really appeal the sentencing in situations like this. I'm sure there might be some loopholes somewhere.
I don't know that you have any rights to appeal the original sentence, because those sentences were imposed.
What's the total sentence?
Which you will talk to your attorney, but I can't give you legal.
Oh man, he don't even know the total
Okay,
sentence yet.
I'm not happy about today.
I'm just asking what's the total sentence, sir?
The total sentence would be for 13 years and 4 months with credit for time served. You've already served some certain amount of time in prison. Credit will also include time at the CBCF and all time that has been served while you've been awaiting.
So you just gave me 13 years.
13 years and 4 months.
F3s, 4s, and 5s, though.
If I were to guess, bet all my chips, all my money, he's in here for a technical violation. He didn't bring back no fresh charges and he can't believe he got smoked like that. If I were to guess, I'm not quite sure what F3, 4, and 5 are in the violation protocols for this area. You know, most people like me, when I went in for my first technical violation, I got 6 months. My second one, I got 6 months, but it was just petty stuff like a DUI, drunk in public. And not to mention, we don't know how many violations he's went through already. After you go through your first and second violation, guaranteed prison time after that. But this guy was crying not to get the 13 years that the judge said he would give him next time he sees him. He promised him. He called his bluff, and he obviously lost.
Getting 13 years.
13 years and 4 months.
F3s, 4s, and 5s, though.
That's
How
right.
is this a justice system, man?
It's justice because I gave you more opportunities. I'm talking right now. Oh, you don't? do you?
Ooh.
Okay, there you go. So long, pal. I gave you more chances than anyone would have ever given someone with 8 cases. And this is how you behave. You deserve every month that you get.
You're straight. I love you.
All right, next case.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 13 clip, actually 13 years and 4 months, and he still has open cases for the police chase, and I'm guessing the 155 grams. So this was just the beginning of the smoke show, and he already got 13-year pass to it. Maybe I could find some more videos on the other stuff that he might be getting sentenced to later on down the road. I don't know. I'm going to look into it. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and if you get anything from this, do not be calling the judge's bluff. If he said he's going to give you everything the next time he sees you, chances are he'll remember that shit, and you'll get every last drop of it.